Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this 2-in-1 matchup between cdinprov and Leslie Pro. This is week 4 of a 5-week Swiss tournament, after which we will go to brackets, and it is going to be a very good race. My name is Bakuda. I am joining you today with Spudasaurus over as my tracker, and we are going to do our best to bring you every moment of this race, and Spud is going to do his best to keep me in line as I do my best to keep two eyes on two different screens. This is a random percent tournament, which means just about anything could happen. We could have first quest, second quest, or mixed quest overworld, first quest, second quest, or shapes dungeons. Also, items that may or may not be shuffled. Wood sword, it may or may not be shuffled. We don't know what's going on. All we know is we are in for an excellent race, and we are starting off on the coast. Both of our racers deciding to head to the left. Looks like we're starting with bombs today. And cdinprov finding a Taken cave immediately. I'm going to take that candle. Leslie is heading straight for that wood sword cave. There is a 50-50% chance that they will find wood sword in that cave. cdinprov, meanwhile, finding level 6. No sword in the wood cave. See if I can get a good idea of what quest we might be on this 6. I think that might be shapes. Or 1. It could be first quest. Not first. I think that's shapes. I think we're looking at shapes on our front half. As for the Triforces that we're starting with, looks like 5 or 4 or 4 or 5. Looks like we're looking at 4 and 5. First quest or second quest, just the way that it's matched up. I believe we are looking at Triforces 4 and 5 already in our arsenal. Leslie finding their first Take Any Cave, going to take a heart. We are finding all the Take Any's right away. Both runners continuing to explore this overworld. That's okay, Spud. We're going to do the best we can between the two of us. And Leslie finding that wood sword, it looks like one screen south of the Death Armos screen. Yes, that is correct. And with that wood sword in hand, going to go straight up into the Death Armos. Meanwhile, over on cdimprov's side, finding level 8. Now, this looks like it could be a second quest level 8. Which, if that's the case, will make for a very interesting time. Nothing under the Death Armos. Looks like it's probably a potion shop. So a 2 quest 8. So it's looking most likely we've got shapes on our first half and second quest on the back half. I always love when shapes roll. Leslie moving over into the Dead Woods, going to fill up those hearts before continuing on. No candle for Leslie, and so it's probably going to go and check the open caves, and we'll see where they go from here. Meanwhile, on cdimprov's side, checking out the open caves close to start, looking for that wood sword, not going to find it here. We do see a brown dungeon entrance on Leslie's side, which means we're probably looking at either a first quest, a straight first quest, or a first quest mixed overworld. We're going to need a little bit more information in order to confirm that. Leslie going to check out this open cave there on the very southwest corner. This bomb does open for giving us more possibilities into first quest. And it looks like we've got vanilla secrets, finding probably the first of 3. of those vanilla secrets right there and losing some of them right next door to a door repair. CD now going to pick up her pointy stick of doom. And looks like Leslie is going to go northwest-southwest into the cemetery, probably hoping to take a look at the Death Mountain Armos. And cdinprov taking a death on the Death Armos screen. That's a hard screen. There is a reason why it is called the Death Armos. Was it going to try the first of these tombstones? It does not push. We're looking more and more like a straight first quest overworld. Finds a potion shop there. Meanwhile, cdinprov burning the Eastern Woods. And finds the take-innies. Let's see what these take-innies are going to look like. Okay, we've got one in Death Mountain. That is excellent. So far, we're looking really good on our take-innie caves. One on the northeast. Extremely good so far. And this last one's going to take us just a few screens to the right over onto into the casino corner. And yeah, honestly, not bad for take-innies. Leslie Pro taking a death just outside of Vanilla 1Q6 before they could get into that Armos screen. A very, very hard death. But on the flip side, going to find another take-innie, pick up that candle. I am very, very happy with that move. There are lots of things to burn, and you're in a very good place to burn right there from the get-go. Meanwhile, Leslie is going to take the opportunity... CD is going to take the opportunity to start checking out the northeast corner, and Leslie finds level 6. Again, looking at this level 6. Yes, I think we can confirm this is a Shapes level 6. And apparently found silvers. Silvers under the Armos on CD's side. That is an amazing find. Thank you so much, chat, for noticing that for me. Again, one person, two screens, not always easy. But silver arrows as the Armos item, that is a huge find. Do not have to purchase arrows and do not have to go searching for those silvers. That is one piece of the puzzle already solved. And that means that the red ring could be anywhere, which is always really nice to see the red ring outside of level 9. Leslie Pro deciding to stick around in level 6, work on taking out these whiz robes, and is rewarded with a key. Red whiz robes aren't too bad. It's the blue ones that you have to be careful with. Meanwhile, on cdimprov's side, going to check out the waterfall area, and we have a boomstick, everybody! Oh, and CD's excited! Doing a little boomstick dance right there in front of the boomstick book. And with a possibility of a first quest, I think we can pretty safely say that we're going to have first quest secrets. There is a chance. There are 3 100 rupee secrets out there. There's a big chance we might see Boomstick come into play, but what are we finding on Leslie Pro's side? There is a heart container as a staircase item, which means we might be looking at a heart shuffle. It is very, very possible we're looking at a heart shuffle at this point. We won't know for sure until we see more information, but it is leaning that way. cdinprov is heading up the coast. We might get our first look at the coast item here in just a minute. We are, and it is going to be a heart container. We have Heart Shuffle. Leslie Pro finding the Triforce, first Triforce find of the night, in the Triforce room, which means we should probably expect Triforces to be in their room. That makes the Triforce hunt much easier. And I might be having some internet problems myself. I don't know. But things seem to have stalled. Now, if they've stalled for me or for everybody, I am not one. And I have been disconnected. Okay, I am back with us, back from the dead. I am so sorry about that. My internet company decided it was going to block me out for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I have to thank you for picking up the slack while I was gone. It looks like we have White Sword is the White Sword item. Forest Burn near Far Armos. Very excellent. Vanilla level 2 will tell us if this is a full quest or not. Yeah, okay. I think I'm caught up. Thank you so much, everybody, for being patient with me. And we continue here. All right, we have a little high five here, both of us on the same screen. Visiting Vegas, baby. Did you miss a try in 6? Yes, I believe Leslie picked up a try in 6. And CD finding level 7. And in fact, and Leslie finding the magic sword there in the 1Q8 spot. Did not catch where the level 7 was, but CD is going to do their best. And yeah, that's a rough room. Locked in with blue dark nuts. That white sword's going to really come in handy. So we have a white sword as a white sword item. Mark that really quickly. Yes, starting triangles were 4 and 5 if you're in first quest, or 5 and 4 if you're in second quest. Nifty. And yes, you are right. We missed that. Permabeams is on. That makes it extremely handy in these dark nut areas. Meanwhile, on Leslie's side, we have found level 5. So let's see. We have found 8, 5, and 6. Leok returns with the wand. That suggests wand in 8. Whether or not that's to be trusted, we don't know yet. But Leslie is out of there. CD staring longingly at that Book of Power. Leslie finding their white sword. That is going to be invaluable. A first look at potion prices, and they are vanilla. Not too bad. Could be better. See the improv heading back up here to the Death Armo screen. She didn't get to see what this was last time. She perished on this screen. But she will be disappointed to see what is waiting for her. Meanwhile, on Leslie Pro's side, going to find the second large secret. Leslie finding level 4. We are one by one knocking these friends off. Animal people not having the fun Triforce as of yet. Nice canonicky on Leslie's side. Always fun to see that trick deployed. However, it's not going to work in this room unless this bombs. It does not. Leslie may not be able to go far. And they've decided they are going to get out of here. CD, for some reason, deciding they do not want that secret. We know that secret that CD just on is a large secret. Oh, did not want that secret because no. CD, where are you going? That is a large secret. Maybe she's looking to burn the rest of this just in case she gets more door repairs. If so, that's not a bad idea. I just hope that she does not completely miss that large secret. Unless she already knows that's the large secret. Actually, I think she may already know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, I believe that is what she has in mind is, you know, you've got 0 rupees. You might as well stay poor. Meanwhile, on Leslie's side, finds that silver arrow right before taking a death. At least they were able to pick that up. At least I believe they picked it up. I heard the sound. Let's just hope that CD does not forget about that because I know she wants that boomstick. I know she really wants that boomstick. All right, CD is going to start heading into Death Mountain. We could get our first look at what's going on in Death Mountain. Doing very well against these Lionels. Takes a hit. It is all right. Meanwhile, Leslie's going to burn these few bushes right next to start. And going to take the boomstick. Unfortunately, if the hints are to be trusted in order to fully utilize that boomstick, they are going to have to dig deep into level 8. Leslie finding level 8, speak of the devil, and is going to go inside. We'll see how easy it is to find this book. Noticing the book is not an atlas. That is an important discovery. Wouldn't it be something if this right here was the boomstick, and it's not? Quite unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like CD is just marking where all the secrets are with intent to come back later. Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy at all. Leslie is trying to get this clip in and makes it. Without a bow, that Goma is impossible to kill. Meanwhile, CD Improv is up in Eastern Death Mountain. Leslie finds the Triforce for 8. Are they going to take it? They are. Now the question is, will they continue to dig 8 in the hopes of a wand? Or are they going to take the Triforce and get out of there? Gonna think about it, check the Triforce count, and is going back in. Meanwhile, on CD's side, took a death on Death Mountain. Very hard to see, but is gonna hop into level 6. See what she can do. Take out that Moldworm, get some bombs for the trouble. Leslie in 8, CD in 6. And Leslie is just going to get through these rooms as quickly as possible. Not a bad bomb on the Manhandla. Almost perfectly placed. A couple of sword thrusts will take care of the rest. Meanwhile, on CD's side, taking out the Wizrobes and getting a couple of keys. CD has needed these keys. I think these may be the first keys that CD has seen all stream. We have CD in a Wizrobe heavy dungeon and Leslie in a Gorilla dungeon. Both of them nasty. And Leslie's going to find that wand. That is going to give Leslie a huge advantage. Boomstick in one hand, wand in the other. It's go time as far as Leslie's concerned. What? You gonna give me Wizrobes? I don't care, I got Boomstick. And when you're this deep in level 8, you're just, looks like you're just gonna keep going. I don't know. Personally, I might have bailed, but I can understand the argument of sticking around. For all you know, there could be a wand in here. Pardon me, a bow in here. We already know there's a wand. And this does suggest that we can trust the tips that we are given. And there's the other item, a heart container in the second stair of 8. Now, there's still the floor item. But at this point, where you've got 2 out of the 3 items, I'm thinking bail, especially when the last item is a floor item. You know you're going to have to clear rooms. You haven't even cleared 50% of that dungeon. Leslie is not thinking the same thing, is going to continue to try and take out as much of this dungeon as possible. The unlimited bombs does make it easier, but 2Q8 is just such a hassle to get through. Fortunately for these players, they don't have to deal with 2Q4 tonight. Alright, you've got 2 locked doors, 1 key. And Leslie's going to spin that last key going south, and what awaits? Okay. Oh! Ladder blocked in 8. No more keys to spend. But you... Okay, I think we've been here before. CD doing her best to get through that, the Wizzies, and does, and finds a heart container. Much disappointment. but we already knew that one was there. If I remember correctly, the Triforce wasn't too far beyond this room. I think one room south might have been the Triforce room. I'm going to clear off this rupee boss, and on Leslie's side, we find the meat block. A hungry wall master. CD Improv going to up, and A was so close to that Triforce. Might take her a little bit longer to find it now. Leslie, meanwhile, is out of this 8. They're done. I feel like that was the right move for Leslie. You've got 2 of the items. You might as well move on. Leslie going to start working on Candle Row while CD looks for this Triforce in 6. We also have another floor item that needs to be found in 6. So let us not forget that. Find a blue ring on Leslie's side. Continuing to find more secrets. And Leslie finds level 2 on Candle Row. That leaves us with 1 and 3 yet to be found. Oh, and that boomstick coming into effect and finding the recorder as the floor item in level 2. There are 2 floor items in level 2. One of them, though, is the coveted recorder. That will only reveal 1 spot in this overworld. But the fast travel is very nice. And besides, it's the recorder. What is there not to love? CD finally finding that Triforce room. Not where I thought it was, but still. That is 1 more for CD. That brings the Triforce count 3 to 4. The next big question now on CD's side is where to go next. And the answer is back into 6. Or not back into 6. Meanwhile, Leslie dropping a bunch of bombs to get bombs. All right, I think CD knows what she wants to do. She is heading west. CD still has a lot of dungeons to find. I think actually she's farming right now. She is doing some rupee farming. I think she wants that boomstick. Gonna head into level 7. Not a bad play. On Death Mountain is an entrance to death. Level 9 should be found in Death Mountain. Leslie now knows that is one location they cannot skip. Meanwhile, on CD's side, having some problems with these blue dark nuts. That's a rough room. You've got that moat without a ladder. That gives you very limited space, and all of the dark nuts right there south of that moat. Very hard to work in there. And you know, she decides she's out. Meanwhile, Leslie finds something on the floor. I think it was a key. If it wasn't a key, chat let me know. Both players have been having, well, not all the keys. Keys have been an issue, and I think at this point, any of our runners would be happy to see an any key drop. Leslie finding the Triforce in 7, deciding to keep moving. You know there's still 2 more items outstanding in this 7, and you gotta keep digging. And it's always disheartening to find that compass after the Triforce. With only 3 keys, Leslie's hesitant to check out that locked door. I don't blame them at all. Meanwhile, on CD's side, we find level 1. Got another moat room here, but, you know, gorillas, they're a little bit easier to deal with. Leslie is going to spin that key and is going to find the raft. That will open up 2 of our overworld spots. At this point, I think Leslie decided, okay, I found an item, I'm good to go. Let's get out of here. CD finding a much-needed key is going to spin it right away to go up and is going to find Never Get in a Land War in Hyrule. We can count that as a hint, I think. It's very sound advice. Going to continue on, and we'll see what... Aha! Find the shield as our floor item in 1. I should say one of our floor items, as there will be 2. Leslie, first of the raft checks, is going to find a shop. We have our first whistle, and it's going to take us to... I think that's level 8, so we are going to New Beaten Dungeons. It's always nice when it rolls New Unbeaten, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. It is always nice for overworld travel. cdinprov going to continue to dig out this one. Still 2 items and a Triforce outstanding. Meanwhile, on Leslie's side, we have another Take-Any Cave. Might be their last, but going to pick up that heart, giving them a total of 8 heart containers. Got that first roll completely filled. As they finish up Candle Row, and they're going to find level 1 joining CD in there. CD finds the bow as the floor item in level 1. We got a bow and a shield. We still need to find that stair item, and you know they're going to continue to dig for that. But we have bow, we have silvers. That is all of our items that are, as far as we know, required to finish the seed. I feel like at this point, both of our runners are just going to be focusing on getting those Triforces and getting into 9 as quickly as they can. And I'm sure it's a relief to know that. Without the ladder, though, I never feel truly comfortable until I've got that ladder in hand. Leslie still has that massive advantage having the boomstick and the wand. But CD's almost halfway to that boomstick, and they've got, she's got a lot of unclaimed rupees out on the overworld. Leslie picking up that bow. Both of our runners now have the bow and arrows. CD finding that Triforce? No, there's still a floor item they have to find. She is going to keep digging for that floor item. Excuse me, stair item. No, let's take the Triforce. And that stair item could be anything. We still have not found many of our items. Oh, CD is looking at that locked door and thinking about things. Lots of choices to make. There is only 1 key, and level 1 is known for gobbling up keys. She will spin that key and get the map. Not what she wanted to find in there. In a Shapes dungeon, maps are very nice to have, but at this point, was it worth it for the key? I'm just not sure about that. At least she knows how many more rooms that she needs to clear. Both of our runners working hard in this level 1. Despite it being level 1, it is being quite tricky. Leslie spending one of their last remaining keys, finding that Triforce. There was that one locked door in the other room. That might have our last item. Leslie's gonna check it. Last key, both of our players. No more keys. This might be it on Leslie's side. You take up this Moldorm. Does it push? It does! We have our stair item on Leslie's side, and it is... it's the banana! Many keys spent on a banana. This seed is a troll. Leslie's gonna walk out of here with the Triforce in hand. Did not pick up that shield. Oh, did pick up the shield. Okay, I missed the pickup. So Leslie has all the items. They're going to be out of here. CD is going to keep digging. Will be very disappointed. Found another key. Is going to spend it. At this point, any of our runners would just love an any key right now. All of level 1 is French Mill, not necessarily, because we have a shield as the heart item, you might say, in level 1. All right, Leslie going to try and get a screen scroll here to get over the other side. And opts to whistle instead. CD finally in the room that she needs to be in. Leslie's going to go up here, I'm going to say probably to Vanilla 5. Not very happy CD finding that banana right now, but is going to take it. You know what? All right. I respect that grab. Leslie's going to go up, up, up the mountain path and check out what is in Vanilla 5 spot. CD out of 1. And is going to keep going down this candle row. Leslie's going to pick up a potion. Very, very smart purchase, especially at this point in the game. 2 more Triforces to go on Leslie's side, level 7 and level 3. 4 Triforces to go on CD's side. Leslie definitely has an edge, both in combat and in Triforces. CD's going to have to start picking up some steam if she wants to catch up. CD's going to find level... I believe that's a level. Yes, level 2. And, okay, yeah, she's going to go back in. Going to try and Kananaki this. Pirouette, not Kananaki. And there's our first look at level 2. Nice little segment there. We've kind of got a sideways 2Q3 there at the bottom. Leslie's in level 7 with a boomstick. This 7 is going to be much easier to tackle. Oh, yeah. Still, though, those BMOs are just dreadful. He's going to take this out and be rewarded with a 5-er. Not necessarily what they wanted to find. This is the room that's tricky. Only 2 of the Dark Nuts went up top. There's no way to respawn the room because the shutter door closes. This is just a nasty room. But that boomstick, man, it changes everything about this room. What hurts about this room is 7 is you have to clear it every single time. Thanks to those shutter doors. CD is using that flute to great effect as she goes around the overworld. Gonna continue burning Candle Row. And there's that Triforce for Leslie. They already knew where it was. They had seen it once before. That brings Leslie's total up to 7. 1 Triforce to go. And I believe they know where... No, 3. We don't know where 3 is. That's the only dungeon we haven't found. So at this point, what would really help CD is for Leslie to have a difficult time finding level 3. And Leslie's going to go up to Death Mountain. That is a very smart play. You already know you have to dig that Death Mountain for level 9. There's a very high possibility that level 3 could be up here as well. So Leslie is going to start that dig. Meanwhile, CD, the first of 2 raft checks, is going to be disappointed by a shop. Now, I don't believe that we've had any dungeons blocked, have we? All of our dungeons have been free in the overworld. True, CD might want a blue ring, although she has enough now for a boomstick. And I think that's where she's going. She is picking up that boomstick. Now all that she needs to do is go into that level 8. I do not know if CD has seen the hint about Wand being in level 8. I think she has. And she's... is not going into level 8. So she might be carrying around that book for a little while. Meanwhile, Leslie finding level 9 in Death Mountain, just north of the Armos spot. All that's remaining is 3. CD heading back over here, probably going to pick up that nice large secret. That's exactly where she's going. I am going to predict that level 3 is blocked. I think we're going to need to dig out the... I think we're going to dig out the armband to find level 3. I think it's going to be under an armband spot. That is going to be my prediction. Power bracelet blocking 3, exactly. The overworld is pure first quest. Lizard Pro trying to get this, can't bomb this very easily. Trying, but... Oh, they want to make this check so much of a forgotten spot, but with no bombs. And the way the boomstick works is having a very difficult time being able to make this check. Leslie, CD, pardon me, joining Leslie in Death Mountain. Both of them looking for a new level. And Leslie having a difficult time with this. Leslie's collecting secrets is what Leslie's doing. CD, I do not know why I'm mixing up these names so badly tonight. Regardless, they are both what looks like in the same room. Got a nice little high five there. The main difference is CD has bombs. Leslie does not. So Leslie beginning her... CD beginning her dig. Death Mountain. Commentator's curse. Now that I've mentioned how much of a problem I'm having... Whoa, what was that hint? That hint was basically saying silver's not a 9. That hint was a troll. I didn't even get a chance to see what the hint said. I'll admit, I didn't know that that man gave hints other than you need the Triforce to enter. So the silver's killing the beast lies, don't listen to it. Interesting. Huh. I'm going to have to do some more research on that. I did not know that the weird things that man says. Or is it some kind of community hint? Regardless, you learn something new every day. CD making her way up into the very northwestern part of Death Mountain. It is a community hint. That explains why I'm so confused. It cannot give any helpful hint besides what's required to enter 9. Okay, that's what I thought. I never check that whenever I find 9. So when I saw something about the silvers right there, it sent my head spinning a little bit. Now that my head's mostly back on, let's get back to this race here. Okay, looks like CD finishing up the gathering of her secrets. Going to go ahead up an A, is very, very close to a full money bag. She might be going for a blue ring purchase at this point. She seems to know exactly where she's going. Both of them have up 8 at this point. However, instead of walking, Leslie is going to flute. Where's she going to flute to? Leslie is Oh, hints! Hoot hoot. Oh no. CD is looking up hints. Dodongo dwells with the raft. Okay, we already knew that. Gonna retry. Very smart. Very smart on CD's side. Hoot hoot just makes me want to watch Owl House, I'm not gonna lie. So save scumming the hints. Very, very smart way to go about it. Both of our runners very confused at this point as they don't know where to go. Trying with all their might to figure out what the next move is. Leslie just knows they have that one Triforce piece left. And is desperate for bombs. Leslie needs a bomb to bomb that forgotten spot and has not been able to find one. This is a desperate search for anything that goes boom besides the boomstick. CD into level 2, maybe not. Leslie gambles, gets 15. Leslie bombed the forgotten spot. It was a mugger. Thank you, well, for that. Chat, you are keeping me in line, and I appreciate it. A blue ring for CD. I'm sure CD feels extremely happy. Now she might be heading into 7. Looks like CD's wanting to check this second quest spot. We know that it will not burn because it is a pure first quest. But at this point, I think she just wants to check everything. I get it. When you are this lost and you're like, there's something else out there, I know it. You're just going to start checking everything. She's going to go up into the 1Q2 spot. Might not have checked this yet because of the possibility of needing the flute. Is going to discover, no, this is a dungeon entrance. And is going to be very happy to find their last secret. Meanwhile, on Leslie's side, I think going up to the second raft check, I don't think I saw Leslie check this last raft spot. This could be level 3. I think level 3 is blocked by something. It's not. Oh, Leslie is not happy. I think Leslie's finally getting the news that they're going to need that power bracelet. At least, we believe it is. I think Leslie's full cleared this overworld. We're going to need that power bracelet. It could be in 3. No, it can't be in 3. It could be in 4, 5, or 6. Or 8. We're still missing one item from 8. And first up is 4. We have 2 items missing from 4. And CD into 7. I thought CD might go into 7. She noped out of here with this room, and getting that blue ring, she feels much hardier and confident in being able to take out these blue dark nuts. Been talking so much, my mind went blank. Leslie out of 4. Did Leslie find something in 4? I didn't notice if they did. Might have been a heart. Did Leslie find a heart in 4? Regardless, Leslie now in 5. While CD finds that mugger room in 7. Gonna take the hit on the rupees. That's completely understandable. They found a whole lot of locked doors. That's what it is. Key locked out of 4. That, I completely understand that. Yeah, at this point, what are you hoping to find more? A power bracelet or an any key? Try and take out this Gomi here, hoping it has something good. It's got a fairy, and that's about it. Helpful, but oh, pushing against that block with all of their might. Oh, he wants it to push. They want it to push so much. But, alas, it does not. And they are key locked. Oh, Leslie is not happy. Not happy at all. Key locked out of 4. Key locked out of 5. Meanwhile, CD deep into this level 7. Leslie's next stop is 6. Leslie knows if they cannot find anything in the 6, they're going to have to go to 7. Does not want to go into 7. CD, meanwhile, finding level 7 Triforce. Bringing her total up to 6, yes. And needing only 2. Only 1 more, actually, to catch up to Leslie. CD's gonna bail out of 7. That was a huge play on CD's side. 7 just has heart containers. Does not need to waste time in 7. CD, meanwhile, going to go and check her final raft spot as Leslie bombs the heck out of this level 6, just looking for any indication of a floor item. Half a heart left, has to be very careful here. CD in for disappointment as she discovers the raft is completely useless. Leslie doing a lot of work with just half a heart. So now we did find the stair item in 6. Leslie taking a death. True, she does have a potion, opts not to use it, maybe saving that for a little bit later, but at 90 rupees, you can easily refill that prescription. CD, meanwhile, back into Death Mountain. Unfortunately, we know, having found level 9, there is really nothing else to find in Death Mountain. Leslie, a very, very nice Kanana key there at level 6. I bet you'd like to have more keys. Yes. Both of our runners would love to have more keys. That magic shield really coming in handy here in level 6, but it is not enough as Leslie takes a beam to the side. Back to the start of this level 6. Neither of our runners really happy right now. You know, we might be looking at a key purchase sometime soon. As difficult as this has been. CD, going to start checking hints up here in Death Mountain. First hint was a dud. Second hit, Aqua Mentis awaits with the magic shield. We already knew that. What's our third hint going to be? Gleeok lurks with the ladder. That's a big one. So our ladder is going to be in level 4. As far as we know right now, the ladder's not necessary, but it is extremely helpful. I am not sure if CD knows where level 4 is. That is an excellent question. Yeah, CD, oh no, 4, they started with a 4 and 5. Chat saying CD needs a ladder block in 9. You know, I'll agree. If CD was to get that ladder, and Leslie does not, it would be huge on CD's side. Leslie going to spend one half of that potion, a very smart move when you are this deep in 6 with Wiz Ropes. Still looking for that floor item in 6. This dungeon is just infested. Absolutely infested with Wiz Ropes. CD doing what Leslie was doing about 10 or 15 minutes ago, just searching frantically all over this overworld. I don't know that CD's actually seen level 8. I thought that she would have seen level 8. Although she is going that way, we know that level 8 is the right place for CD to be, because it has that wand. And yes, I think she is going there. She's just one screen off. Here we go. The best thing for CD right now is if she finds that wand and the power bracelet in level 8. That would really put her ahead. And this 6 is giving Leslie a heck of a time. Finding that map is going to be extremely helpful. Will help them to be able to know, how many rooms they've got left. But the search is over. Leslie finds that floor heart in 6 and is continuing to dig. There's a possibility that Leslie has not found the stair item in 6. We know that 6 is 2 hearts, but I don't know that Leslie knows that. Spudazor is our tracker, suggesting Leslie may be looking for keys, and that is a very valid possibility. Now, I know this wand was not very deep into level 8, and CD might find it fairly quickly. Then again, with the stairs that she's taking, it may take her off that path. With 11 hearts, we might be seeing a Mags attempt on Leslie's side. Mags has a very, very slim chance of pulling at 10 hearts, a much higher chance of pulling at 11. And you know what? Nope, he is taking the any roads. 3 has not been found yet. Oh, wait, Leslie's out. They're heading... They might be heading toward Magic Sword. We might see a Magic Sword attempt here in just a minute. And if Leslie pulls this, nope, heading over here. To level 5. CD Improv finding that coveted boomstick wand. CD has to be ecstatic right now. Leslie Pro in level 5. We do not know any of the items in level 5, so this is actually a really good dungeon to check. And look at that shape. That looked like a dragon with a weird tail, if you ask me. A dragon with a rattlesnake tail? I don't know. What do you guys think? Name that ink blot. Seaweed? It's a wyvern. Yeah, I like wyvern. Gliok returns with the wand. We already knew that. CD is going to keep digging into this and finds the heart container as the second stair item, but we still have the floor item that has yet to be found. And, ooh, I forgot this ladder block exists. CD has to be particularly upset about that. I think at this point, the play is to dip into 4 and get that ladder. CD knows the ladder's in 4. Leslie does not. CD is definitely out of 8. We know the ladder's not required to get the Triforce. CD does not know this. Given the knowledge CD probably has, I think she's making a really good play here, trying to get that ladder first. But the reality is, it might hurt her more than help her. Leslie finding a bomb upgrade and is 1 rupee short of getting it. However, that 100 rupees might be better spent toward a key, seeing as how Leslie has that boomstick. A bomb upgrade is a little bit less valuable. Leslie is in 4, which is where Leslie needs to be, and so is CD. Both of them in 4, a big play as they look for items in here. CD knowing one of those items is the ladder. And Leslie falling hard. That was a nasty room. CD trying to get a Cananda key here, and should be able to. Oh! The keys bopped her out of the doorway, missing the opportunity to get in there. But resetting the room, resetting the dungeon, is going to give another go at it. Meanwhile, Leslie taking another go at this staircase room. CD getting the Canana key. Gonna go back in to make sure that door permanently stays open. Now, while we know that the ladder is in this 4, we know now the ladder is the stair item in 4. CD may have had the info, but Leslie got to it first, and Leslie's going to be happy. You're always happy to get that ladder. You are always happy to get that ladder. But I imagine Leslie's going to stick around here just to see what this floor item is. Meanwhile, CD, out of 4. A very interesting play on CD's side. Looks like she's setting up a screen scroll to get back into 4. I'm not sure where she went. but maybe she went out to get some bombs. But regardless, oh, she's key blocked. Okay. Once again, chat, thank you so much for being there and helping to fill the role of second commentator as I try my best to keep you up to date with what's going on. Leslie, in level 8, is going to seek out that last floor item with a ladder in hand. They know they can finally get past that ladder block. Let's see if this might be the answer. Now, the best case scenario on CD's side is if we have a heart as the floor item in 8, and that power bracelet is actually in 4. We don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, Leslie's been slightly in the lead this entire race, but it could be anybody's race right now. It just depends on how the seed rolled. Leslie, super happy finally being able to cross that moat. CD dealing with this nasty room that Leslie, it took Leslie a few times to get that. And that might be something right there on Leslie's side, because they did not have the bow and arrows when they first came across that Goma. Meanwhile, on CD's side, has the ladder in hand. And CD is going to be very happy to find that. Nothing to kill to Kanana this key. No shutter door to help with either. But with ladder in hand, CD's out of there. I can understand that play. All right, Leslie is going to continue to dig out this 8, looking for the last item. Meanwhile, CD heading up to this northeast corner. Leslie going to take the last of their potion. And our last remaining item in 8 is a heart, which is rather disheartening for Leslie. I love to see Kanana key against a manhandler like that. What am I saying? A boomstick against a manhandler like that. Your commentator is starting to lose their mind. I am not sure why Leslie is continuing. Also, no confirmation on he or she for me. I am deferring to they. But yeah, Keys is turning out to be Leslie is a he. Thank you so much for that confirmation. Normally, that is set in the race room, but Leslie has not set their gender, or his gender, I should say. Regardless, Leslie has 2 keys in hand, which could come in very handily. So, we know that there's not going to be a power bracelet in 6. Leslie back in 4. This honestly could be the right play. CD knows where that Triforce is going to pick up her Triforce in 8. But she doesn't want it just yet. She wants to continue. She wants to find that floor heart, or that floor item, which we know is a floor heart. Unfortunately, we know that is not the right play to make. But I feel at this stage of the game, you gotta find everything. Yeah, Leslie is going to continue looking. Meanwhile, Leslie out of 4. I believe going to 5? I think that's 5. Yes, that is 5. And Leslie, I believe, at 13 hearts, has a pretty good chance of pulling. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe 14 is a guaranteed pull on the mags. And Leslie finding that power bracelet in level 5. That is huge. Time is now ticking away for CD as Leslie finds the next step in what he needs. Putting the pieces all together. But Leslie opting not to go and pull mags, instead just laser focused on those power bracelet checks. CD finding the heart in level 8. Not too far away from that Triforce room. And Leslie finding the final large secret at the Desert Lake push block. All right, CD grabbing that level 8 Triforce, tying us up in the Triforce count, but with Power Bracelet in hand, Leslie has a slight edge. So far, all that Leslie's finding is secrets. 2 out of the 4 places checked. Our next looks like going to go to the Lost Hills Power Bracelet spot. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, for a minute I thought he was going to go check Max. And CD, pardon me, Leslie, at the Lost Hills Power Bracelet spot, finds level 3, and Leslie's in go mode at this point. He's just got to find that Triforce and get straight to level 9. He has now found everything that he needs to clear this. Look at that! An almost immediate Triforce on Leslie's side. He is in official go mode. He is going straight into 9 at this point. Wow! That was huge for Leslie. CD in level 5. This is where CD needs to be. If CD plays this 5 right, she will be in level 9, not too far behind Leslie. Keys, however, are still an issue in this seed. Leslie currently has 2 keys, CD at 0, as Leslie walks into level 9 at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 26 seconds. We are looking for a couple of things here in this level 9. We're listening for the roar Ganon, and we are looking for a door that remains closed even after we have killed off all of the enemies in this 9. Or at least in the room that they're in. What is valuable in level 5? The Power Bracelet is valuable in level 5, which is needed to find level 3. Unfortunately, CD has come out of that level 5 and has dipped into 7. This could actually spell out doom for CD, as level 7 is a horrific dungeon and only has 2 hearts containers in it. Unless CD returns to level 5 very quickly, it might be over. but it may be premature to say that because level 9 likes to do level 9 things. Let's just be honest here. Leslie Pro's side, he is in a second quest level 9, which is much easier to get through than level 1 or quest 1 or a Shapes level 9. And I hear a roar! We may have found the big pig himself. And it was not here. Is it to the west? Trying to traverse these moats. Bubble's not helping. And I think this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for the one, the only, Master Ganon. In his own room, mind you, 0 HP Ganon, the pig is down, Leslie has bacon. Now, all that Leslie has to do is find that princess, and time is quickly running out for CD as she is going through this level 7, trying with all her might to find a power bracelet that does not exist within those walls. Now, let's just be honest here. Ganon in his own room, Triforce's in their own rooms. There's a very, very, very high possibility that Zelda is indeed in her own room, which opens from the south. So Leslie's going to be want to be checking all of the northern doors. CD finding a heart container in 7, not what she wanted to find. We'll take it anyway. Leslie furiously going through this 9. We know how much of a lead he has. He, however, does not. The kidnapped awaits in the northeast of the skull. That's a huge, huge hint right there. This game will be over in a matter of minutes as Leslie makes his way across 9 to that northeastern corner of the skull where he knows the princess is waiting for him. Meanwhile, these Wizrobes don't care. And Leslie has no more potions, knows he's about to die, decides to up an A and just go ahead and start from the opening room. Which, honestly, might be the best play for him. Might put him in a better position to find that route to the northeastern corner. CD really struggling in this level 7. Here we are, Leslie, coming into this northeastern corner, decides, I don't want to deal with Wizzies in a tea room. Let's go over here instead. Unfortunately, that does not bomb. Still looking for this route. Might have found it here. All right, it could be anywhere up in this area. CD finding that shoot room, not very happy to see it. Nice bomb through the bomb wall on Leslie is going to put him right in the very northeastern corner here. Does not find any kind of door. Where is Princess? Gonna go one more room north. Not very likely you're going to find the door to the Princess up in this northernmost row. He knows that. He's turned it around. He's gonna go look elsewhere. CD deep in this level 7, looking for this floor item that she knows has to be around here somewhere. And Leslie taking a death to a Patra. Wanted into that staircase, could not get there. That's going to set him back a few minutes. Meanwhile, on CD's side, looking desperately for this item. She knows there's another item in this 7. What she doesn't know is it's just a heart. And now she does know it's a heart. She is out of 7. I think this is the route to Zelda on Leslie's side. This tea room that he's deciding not to take out. There we go. Go this way here. And up, and no Zelda yet. All right, CD doing a little bit of rupee farming here, heading north. Are you going to 5, CD? No, you're not. You're going elsewhere. CD in Death Mountain. And Leslie taking another death in this level 9. This level 9 is brutal. I mean, I keep saying that CD's running out of time, but she still has time if she can get back in 5 quickly. With 100 rupees, CD can get a key. It is quite possible that she is looking for a key shop so she can continue through level 5. And that is precisely what she's doing. CD with a key purchase. Surprisingly, the first key purchase in this very key-starved seed. Leslie finds the map, and Leslie finds the princess. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs out for Leslie Pro, who is going to win this race with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 11 seconds. That was a race. We'll see if we can get Leslie here in the booth with us. Chat with him for a little while. And speaking of which, there he is right now. Leslie, GG's. How are you feeling?
I don't feel so good after last locationing that power bracelet. I'll tell you that much right now.
Oh, wow. That power bracelet sent you guys on a huge scavenger hunt.
Yeah, absolutely. It totally did. And what made it even harder was key troubles. This seed was very needy for key doors. It got to the point where I had no choice but to save scum keys.
Yeah, keys turned out to be one of the keys of the seed. One of the things that really allowed you to keep your lead in the end was CD was completely out of keys and had to leave 5 and go into Death Mountain just to make a purchase.
I had contemplated that as well, but when I had keys coming out of 4 after getting the ladder, I'm like, you know what? No, ladder prioritizes keys. Let's take this and see if maybe we can find something in another dungeon that'll give us a chance. Thankfully, I was able to at least have 1 key coming out of it. Maybe I had 2.
Well, and I'm just glad that you didn't need more keys in 9.
Oh god, yes, because I was not digging around whatever for the any key, which at this point was probably a 9 with the red ring, but at that point, I didn't care, because if memory serves me, it's only two-way transports in level 9, and then a couple one-ways. I didn't want to chance it. Once I saw that kidnapped hit on the other side of 9, and I knew it was true because it was mixed hits, I knew I needed to get back over there.
Yeah. So, question for you: was a Mag's pull ever in your mind with as many heart containers as you had?
It kind of was, but at the same time, I also had Boomstick, which, shoutouts to walking into the shop that was selling the book when you had exactly 200 rupees. I bought that on the hope that maybe this is an Atlas. It was not.
Well, that boomstick proved to be very, very pivotal to your success, specifically in level 7, which was infested by blue dark nuts.
Yeah, I saw 3 rooms of that second quest 7 early and turned right back around because I was not going to bang my head against that wall repeatedly early. There's a saying in this rando, just because you can doesn't mean you should. That was definitely the case here. Also, I gotta look at my tracker for a second here. Out of all the dungeons, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 within the forest or by the coast, between 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2 and 8 were off doing their own thing, and 1 closer towards the middle of the map, and it was only level 9 in the Death Mountain area. Everything else was on the right side of the map, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it was all shoved onto that other side.
But yeah, I didn't want to take any chances with the finish of this seed, because as soon as I saw that I had the ladder out of 4, I was done there.
Yeah.
Was nice to see 0 HP bosses, though. But that wasn't nice to see.
No, that wasn't. 0 HP bosses are incredibly nice. 0 HP enemies are even nicer.
Yeah, because plus or minus HP enemies, not a fan, I will admit. But by the time I hit level 3, I was go mode, so I pretty much did the drive-through routine in that dungeon. Found the Triforce quick and was out.
Yeah, you looked very upset there at that last raft check when realization started to set in that you need the power bracelet. How are you feeling in that moment?
At that moment, I felt like I should have channeled K-Tab, put the raft on the ground, and burned it because it was useless.
It's so hard to see such an easy early game item be so useless.
It is, and it's an item that when you get into mixed and second quest, it still only gets the same amount of uses. So if anything, the raft got a raw deal with this game, but that's just me.
Chat's asking if I rolled this seed. No, it was CD that rolled it, so she is reaping the rewards of her own roll.
Yep. She asked if I could roll it. I trust me rolling these seeds about the same as trusting a fart, which is not a good thing because these seeds have not... When I roll it, the seeds tend to not be good, save for like 1 or 2 exceptions. Also, oh shoot.
Yeah, look at the shape of that 4. Now, that's a 4.
Yeah, it is, and that's also a very rude place to put a key game. Just saying.
Yeah. CD wants it. She wants it bad. Oh.
Understandably so, this has been a very key-starved seed.
Yeah, and it's odd for... Like, it's not odd for shapes to roll so key-starved, but normally, especially in this tournament, when you see a key-starved seed, it's like a full second quest dungeon seed.
Thankfully, that was not the case, although we definitely had some second quest enemies popping around in the first quest dungeons. I'm looking at you, Ropes.
I hate second quest ropes.
Yeah, my strategy for fighting them is typically, if you're in a room full and you know they're beefy, just stand on the half tile and they don't charge.
That is solid advice. CD, back into this 4. We actually never found out what the floor item was in 4.
I found it was a heart container, so it's not here.
Okay, so I actually missed that. So, yeah. We just, at this point, so we never found the stair item in 5, or any of the items in 3 or 9.
Yeah, because at that point I was not interested in items, because I'm always thinking, because I've had some rather tough matchups over the last couple of weeks, especially against Jay Coper, where that's the type of match where you got to be moving fast or else it's not going to end well. Oh, that's use a key, get a key. I wouldn't use it, but that's just me.
You know, DJ Trails in chat, I think he's got the shape of level 4 down. It's the E emoji frowny face.
Yeah, it certainly does look like that.
It's an apt description of this entire seed.
Agreed.
Well, CD has just done key for a key about 3 times in a row now, and is frustrated that she still only has 1 key.
I definitely was frustrated with the key count in this seed too, so that is understandable.
And with that, CD is definitely going to throw in the forfeit. Honestly, do not blame her one little bit at all. This has been a frustrating seed.
Yeah, it certainly was. No doubt about it.
Well, we'll see if she wants to hop in here and chat with us for a bit. But meanwhile, congrats, Leslie. You are now 2-2 in this tournament.
Thanks, appreciate it. This has been a bit of a grind to get better between, well, not just playing the regular game and practicing these flags, but playing through Ancient Dungeon definitely helped with the combat side of things, which was one of my weaknesses from previous tournaments, so I've definitely improved there.
I need to give Ancient Dungeons a try. I've been meaning to. But that aside,
really
let's
good.
Welcome into the booth CD Improv. CD GG's. That was such a rough seed.
Where was it? Where was the power bracelet? That's all I want to know, because I have so many empty boxes on my tracker right now. I'm just going, no.
It was in 5.
It was in 5 on the other side of the staircase, or on the other side of that key door? Or both?
It was a floor item. I remember that much.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I don't remember where it was early. It was like 3 rooms into.
3 rooms in. I've been all over that 5. Yeah,
No. That was level 3's Triforce. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've seen like the bottom half of 5 up to the point where I can no longer dig. So. And then it was, you need like 8,000 keys and you don't have any of them. Because I got through the first key door, checked the map, went, okay, retried into the key, went back in, and then it was another immediate key door because the other little tail of 5 is on the other side of the staircase. Which means that it was probably a right side stair.
I believe you needed 2 keys to get to it, and you only had enough rupees for 1. So.
I mean, I went on a spending spree. I got myself a boomstick, and I got a blue ring, so that was awesome.
I have never seen somebody do a happy dance in front of the boomstick like you did.
That is my favorite. Other than the red ring, that is my favorite thing in this entire game. So,
well, it was a very handy seed for boomstick, especially
it
that
really
level 7.
was. Oh god, that 7 was gross with all those bubbles. I'm just like, all right, well, eventually I'll get in here, and then ended up being double heart. So it was fine. I just, I could finish this, but there were a lot of empty boxes. A lot of empty boxes. And I'm just going, yeah, all right. I can relax, watch a match, and then get ready to do comms later tonight.
Yeah. Totally understandable.
But anyway, I just wanted to pop in and thank you and Spudazorus for doing the stuff and things today. I know this was in a really early race, so it was greatly appreciated that it actually got coverage.
Well, happy to provide that, and I want to thank the both of you for such an entertaining race. I mean, you guys really put on a show. This was a fantastic race.
We got shapes. I was thrilled. I was like, oh, I got shapes and I got heart shuffle, though I didn't know for sure about the heart shuffle until 1 or 2. I don't remember if I cleared 2 first or 1 first, but I was like, hey, that's a raft and a recorder. We got heart shuffle and first half shapes. This is awesome. And then it was second half, second quest, and I'm like, no.
We haven't had enough shapes in this tournament.
We haven't.
Really haven't.
Well, so it's because of the way all the flags work together. If the flag for what is it? Vanilla items rolls on. It just seems like we're always going to get either first or second quest. Seems to be easier. When I saw the bow and the boomerang in 1, I paused for a minute and I went, all right, game. I like this. This is good. We got the bow as a floor drop. The boomerang's in a staircase. Whatever. This is cool. And then there was the large shield. I was like, oh, okay.
It's like, is this vanilla? Wait a minute. Those weren't in the right place.
I mean, they were flip-flopped. I was going, maybe there's like a hidden flag that just rotates which item ends up in the staircase and which ends up on the floor. I mean, that'd be cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna bow out. Well, step out. But again, thank you guys very much. GG's to Leslie. This is definitely interesting. I'm just going. It's coming down to in my brain. I was just going, all right, this is gonna come down to if I find the power bracelet before anything else, and I didn't. I found 2 hearts and 7. I got 2 hearts and a wand in level 8, so that was cool at least. But and magical sword, which I retried out of twice because I wanted the key back. Like, no, you're not getting the key.
It was a lot of retrying on the key. I totally get it.
I mean, it was either that or I was gonna go play money making game until I could afford more than 1 key, which probably would have helped in 5. But I don't really like money making game all that much. But it's okay. I got boomstick. I was thrilled. We got boomstick and shapes. I'm happy camper.
Well, thank you so much, CD, for the fantastic show. And Leslie, any final thoughts for you before we close?
GG, CD. This was a very difficult seed that's going to wind up and try these seeds out in the Z1R Discord because this one was a tough one.
I don't know. I think if you right ordered the heck out of that and decided to just go ahead and dig 5, because I mean that was half the reason I wasn't digging 5. I'm just going, we have the Triforce for here. Why would I have to go in there? But I already had to go in to get the ladder out of 4 to make the travel in, what was that, 8 all that much easier?
Yeah, for sure in that regard.
Mm-hmm. I was just like, all right, but that wasn't terrible. But anyway, have a great night. I'll catch you guys later.
Good night. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only the first of many races today. This is a race-heavy day. Coming up at 6 o'clock, just over an hour, we have Thurwolf going up against Dr. J, PhD. That happening right here on SpeedGaming Prime at 7:30. Czar and Garyon Wolf and SpeedGaming 4. And then at 9 o'clock, Sea Falcon versus Sis Crusher. Again, here at SpeedGaming Prime, at the same time, we will be having Potato Pony and Adirondack Rick over on SpeedGaming 3, and a half hour later at 9:30, Kennedy J and Kathy JD on the Z1 Randomizer channel. It is a large, huge night for Z1R, and I hope you guys are going to be here for it. As for myself, I'm going to go rest my voice because this has been quite the seed. Again, my name is Bakuda. Special thanks to Spudasaurus for tracking, and for all of you in the chat for helping me keep everything straight as we went through this. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.